Let me guess, you bought your LLC, you have your EIN, maybe even your DUNS number, and you paid for a couple of business credit builders, but your business credit, it still isn't growing. Trust me, I understand you're not alone. A lot of people go through this. So let's go ahead and talk about why this is happening, and let's go ahead and fix this right now, because that's what we're going to do. Because in today's lesson, I'm going to be breaking down the habits of why your business credit is not growing and what we need to do to make sure that it grows so you can access capital the correct way. So what I want you to do is go grab your pen and paper, and without further ado, let's dive in. All right, ladies and gents, business owners, whoever's, really watching this. I work with business owners every single day, just like you, who feel stuck in the same exact position. They feel like they set up their business, the right way, but they don't see that their business credit scores, populating or showing the numbers that they want. And after helping dozens of clients unlock $50,000 to $150,000 using real business capital, I'm starting to see a real pattern here. So I've been seeing these same three mistakes come up time and time again. Again, they are common, but they're silent and they're blocking your progress without you even realizing it, okay? So please understand everything that I'm gonna tell you in this video. I promise you I'm gonna break everything down correctly, all right? So these three common mistakes are really going to help you understand, and you're gonna learn how to fix every single one. So I'm gonna show you how to finally move your business and business credit forward. All right, so stay with me to the end. I'll also share some free resources for you to help you kind of skip the guesswork. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Mistake number one that I'm seeing is paying off net 30 accounts too early, okay? Most beginners think that paying off their bill early is a good thing. It is, I promise you. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not. Just stay with me, all right? When it comes to personal credit, that's what I need you to do. But business credit kind of works a little differently, okay? Just a little bit. Some vendors only report your payment history after at least 21 days of your account activity, okay? So if you place a $90 order with a vendor like Uline and you pay the invoice 2 days after, and that vendor just sees it, they might not actually report anything. I know, because even in past, videos, I tell you to, pay everything off extremely fast. But from the information, the data that I've been getting from these, vendors and stuff like that, a lot of them have been saying the same thing. Hey, they paid it off too fast, or they didn't have this, so if they do this, we're not going to waste our time, reporting it, et cetera, et cetera. Doesn't make any sense. I know, but just hear me out. So in other words, you basically paid, but the business credit bureaus, never heard about it. So that's pretty much the reason why you see no credit improvement, no history, and no progress. So kind of think of it like turning in your homework a little too early before the teacher has even written it down in the grade book, all right? It's great effort, but sometimes you don't get any credit, okay? At least not for this time, okay? That's basically what I'm saying. So to fix this and to mitigate this, you want to make a purchase between $80 to $100 with any of these vendors, and then wait, I would say 21 days before paying the invoice in full, okay? This is going to give the vendor enough time to record your account and to pretty much report the activity to the credit bureaus, all right? Also, just understand, not all vendors report to the same bureaus, okay? Some are going to report to Dun & Bradstreet. Some are going to report to Experian Business, other to Equifax. Someone might report to two. So you got to understand that they're not going to apply, and this doesn't apply to all threes. It's not a one size fits all. So again, before ordering, always check the bureaus, always check the vendors, and ask them who they're reporting to, okay? Because you want your payment to actually show up and where it actually matters. And then also, I just want to say, when it comes to the accounts, okay, because I know I'm telling you 21 days in advance. I'm not saying, again, you have to do this with everybody, but especially if you just open up that vendor with like Uline, Quill, any of them like that, sometimes you have to let your account season a little bit. That's kind of the direction that they're going in again. I just want to, just hammer this home. So, with that being said, place a reminder so you do not forget. Tell Siri, tell Google, I don't care. Tell your grandma, I don't care, to remind you to pay this off in 20 days, 21 days, or whatever you have to do, all right? And then also, again, just reiterate, just to make sure that whoever you're signing up for, they actually report to the bureaus. Not all business credit is pretty much the same, okay? because it's been times where Uline did report. It's been times where Uline did not report. So you want to make sure that you're up on all the latest information. Even if it's me or anybody, any other YouTuber or anything like that telling you to grab something, always fact check. This is always in the making of the video. All right, so you understand that? Cool. Now we can get into mistake number 2, which is kind of crazy. Not spending enough money with the vendors, okay? This mistake really holds a lot of people back because not spending enough per order can definitely be a detriment to you. Many vendors, and they don't even tell you this, many vendors have a minimum threshold before they report to the business credit bureaus or report any type of activity. That threshold might be $50, $80, $100, even $200, okay, depending on the vendor. And if you're only buying $12 worth of napkins, that's not gonna cut it, all right? A notepad, you just buying a pencil and you think, yeah, it's gonna boost my credit. It doesn't work like that. This is not personal credit, okay? You gotta pay to play. I'm just telling you that right now. Because you think that you're building business credit, but you're really just making super small purchases that are not going to show up on your credit file, okay? And also, let me just clear this misconception. NAV is a monitoring tool. Now, if you don't know what NAV is kind of like the Credit Karma, on the business side. You can track all of your business credit scores, which I'll get into later. It shows your scores, but it doesn't always create the timeline that you want. Because let me give you a clear example, using me, especially in the beginning. Now, when I first started my business credit journey, 6 years ago, it's been 6 years, but 6 years ago, I started with Uline, all right? No, I started with Quill. I started with Quill. I set up the business account. I saw the net 30 and everything. The first thing that I did, I bought some cleaning supplies. All right. I think it was Fabuloso or something like that. And the Fabuloso was like $20 at the time. And I'm like, yo, if I get this, I'm cool. I bought it. I literally waited 45 days. Nothing popped up. I kept looking at my nav tool. I didn't see anything. Okay. So then I got upset. I kept looking all over YouTube. There wasn't too much stuff going on like it is now. So then I called, Quill or whatever, and I asked them. I think it's Uline or Quill. I forgot which one it is. Fact check me, the ones that sell cleaning products. But I think it was Quill. But anyway, I asked them. I said, yo, hey, you guys didn't report my payment or whatever. I paid it on time. I paid it right then and there. What's going on? They literally looked at my file and said, you didn't really buy anything. And I was like, no, I bought some Fabuloso. Are you going to report that? They said, no, we're not going to do that. They said the minimum that we're going to do is at least $100. So I was like, dang. So I gotta go back and spend more money, wait another 45 days just for my business credit. They said, yeah, for the most part. And then we still might take a while for that. So I had to go back, spend $100 on more cleaning supplies, more stuff that I really didn't need. And that's what a lot of you guys are going to do, when it comes to your business, especially if you're not in a business where you need stuff and you're just trying to boost your business credit score. You're buying a lot of things that you don't need. So with that being said, I had to go back, buy more cleaning supplies that are just half of the house. And then I had to wait another 50 days and then I saw something pop up. So you need to make sure that you're spending enough money where it's going to generate. Stop trying to cheat the system and just use the system the correct way, okay? So again, to fix this, vendors actively report everything. So you need to make sure that your cart, your checkout is $80 to $100 per order, okay? This is going to give you the best chance possible to have your payment recorded. And then also understand that some solid vendors like, Uline, CEO Creative, Quill, these companies are known to report to one or more of the major business credit bureaus. So make sure that you're buying enough. Make sure, even if you don't need it, just use it to boost your credit score, your business credit score when needed, okay? Do not overspend. I'm not saying over leverage and buy $1,000. Just spend smart, okay? That's all I'm asking. You got that done? Okay, cool. Now understand the third mistake, which is too few accounts reporting. Okay, this is another thing that I used to mess up on, a long time ago. The third mistake is thinking 1 or 2 accounts are enough to build strong business credit, okay? That's not how it works on the business side. That works on the personal side. You just throw maybe one AU or one primary on there and it just works. That's not enough anymore, okay? You need at least 4 to 5 active trade lines reporting before your business credit is considered established, okay? 1 or 2 vendors is a start, but it's sometimes not enough to make the lenders take you seriously, okay? So think of your business credit like a resume. So one job doesn't make a full resume in certain cases. Lenders want, not lenders, but I would say other, for the example purposes, other businesses, that you're applying for sometimes want to see a track record. Okay. So how to fix this? Start with at least 4 net 30 accounts. All right. And you want to make sure that they're reporting to the respectful business credit bureaus to keep your accounts active. So you want to make sure that you're making the purchases, wait the number of days, pay on time, and then make sure you have enough actual accounts. You can also use, business trade lines that actively work like NAV. It's going to hold your business credit scores. And if you get Prime, it does act like a trade line. You can get eCredible. It's still around. It still helps your business credit scores. And again, these are really going to help you boost your business credit scores in the right area if you use this correctly. Now, again, just make sure that you have enough on there, because in the beginning, I think for that time period, I think I just had, again, the Quill or Uline, whichever one I had, and then I think I had NAV. Okay, and then after the time when I started seeing everything, really showing up, I was still seeing that, the scores weren't where they needed. I'm like, dang, my scores really aren't generated. Or sometimes it was like, man, Experian Business popped up, but Dun & Bradstreet still doesn't have anything. Or, Equifax really doesn't, it's only like at a blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dang, what's going on? And then I found out, okay, it's not enough on there. I need to really add more to make it look way better. And that's how it is on the business side. It's not about just having 1 or 2 things. It's about showing consistency moving forward. Does that make sense? All right, so let's do a quick recap. Again, you might be paying the vendors a little too early, and set the reminder for Siri for 21 days so you can pay it off. Again, you might not be spending enough to trigger the reporting, button with them, okay? Stop spending $12, stop spending $8, stop spending $25. You're gonna have to spend a couple of dollars, all right? Go get some cleaning products like I did, especially if you don't need it. You're just trying to build your business credit. Keep stock it up, all right? Pay $100 worth of cleaning products or some gloves or something, just so they can start reporting everything and make sure that you pay at that respectful time. But I'm here to tell you right now, if you don't make them, you're going to continuously stay stuck at 0. All right. And once you correct these, your business credit is going to start growing. And once your file is strong enough with your good personal credit scores, you can apply for real business funding, including credit cards, lines of credit, vendor accounts without using your social security number, especially for like SAMs and stuff like that. All of this. But remember, using your business credit is not always enough. Okay. Lenders also want to see, account age, usage history, a responsible, payment history, repayment over time. They want to see all of that. So if you have all of this sold up into one section, there's no reason for you not to be successful. Okay. Now, for all of my people that made it to the end, if you want to avoid trial and error, I've created a free Net 30 starter stack that includes all the exact vendors that report fast and work in 2026 moving forward. This list is the same one that I use to help my clients, and it helps you avoid wasting time with vendors that don't report or take months to show up. If you want to use this, only thing that you have to do is click the link below right now to schedule a capital consultation with us so we can give that to you and we can help you unlock serious capital for your business. And we can help you access $50,000 to $150,000 in business credit so you can start and scale your business. Again, click the link below so you can grab that Net 30 vendor account and you can have that capital consultation so we can help you move your business in the correct way. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I really hope that these mistakes kind of help you because it helped me in the past, and I don't want you to have to waste 6 years of not knowing what's going on, so you can kind of accelerate it so you can move forward. Again, I want to thank you guys for stopping by, and until next time, ladies and gents.